So hello and welcome guys to another brand new live trading session where today I think will be the second last day of me trading the futures pair. And yeah, I just log in my TraderBait account also. So the thing, let's talk about it. So previous week we didn't have any much. We had trades and it worked out quite well. So today, this week maximum we have 3 to 4 days news. Only Wednesday I think so there is no news. No, Wednesday also the ISM technically it consolidates a little bit and NFC is present there. So we'll talk about today. Today there is no red folder news, so it is suitable to trade today. Now if you go to the journal, if you see here, previous week has been quite nice. It was quite nice. All the trades were taken in the my futures account. One or two was taken in also the Euro USD account. So yeah, let's do the breakdown of today. And we are overall up 76, $763. So now there is no chance like until and unless to pass that account because there was too many rules. I cannot take this much contracts, this much risks cannot be available. So many rules are there in that futures account. That's why hence I could not pass it. Otherwise, with the first few days, I would have definitely passed it. If you see my 100 futures dashboard here, see loss second day. This day I was if you just see my percentage risking here, the first trade I don't know what happened that day because I was learning. If you have seen my video, you know that I was just what you say like familiarizing with the trade and all, and this trade I took by chasing the price. So hence this was not counted. So these three trades, if I would have reached properly, if I would have been able to reach $500, here only I would have made 1.5k, and here was a break even day, and this day I had made around, let's see, this is 12th September. So we go to 12th September. 12th September, I made 5.5, 5.5. So in 2 days, I have easily passed the account. Okay, but since I cannot reach, this was a fantastic trade. There was a sweep of external high. This was a New York. Green means New York high. Then Asian high was present. Then this was the SMT. Now the only reason that I'm not going to be explaining everything because I've already explained it. SMT change in the state, then pull back to the change in the state, entry, all that blah blah. You know what happened. So yeah, going on to today, let's see. So yeah, we had a movement here in the CPI. I think so. FOMC, whatever news was present that day. So after that, what happened? I marked out the equilibrium, and equilibrium was somewhere around here, and it broke through the equilibrium with quite a lot of displacement to the upside. But now we are in the whole overall range equilibrium. If you see here, marked it here. So here we are exact in the equilibrium area of this overall range, which range has started on September 24. Okay, we had a nice push to the downside with a CISD, and also we did get a CISD here also, series of down close candle. Then we pulled back a little bit. Then again we broke through that. Now we are in the overall equilibrium of this overall range. So that gives me a slight bearish bias. And also going on to the lower time frame, if you can see, this 30 minutes is all that matters. Let's see what happens if it's close. This is the 15-minute BG. The 15 minutes, there are multiple, what you say, uh, point of interest or liquidity pools available, and there is also Asian low. So now today, most likely, if we do get ran through the downside, then we can see some sort of a manipulation to the upside in the opposite side, and we can eventually target this low, and from here eventually we can head higher. Or the second thing that can happen is we can initially break through this, then again we can go and retest or manipulate this Asian high, and we can eventually head lower. Okay, so that's the overall bias. Overall bias is bearish, but we see the rally has been going quite comfortably without any pullback as of now. We had a slight pullback here, pullback to the range equilibrium. Then again, we continue the rally without any proper displacement. But now we can see the displacement coming to the downside. And yeah, let's see what happens. I will update the trade as it goes on. This week, I'm not hoping for anything more. I don't think so. There will be any much opportunities. And because there is Durga Puja here, So I don't think so. I'll be sitting in the charts on a daily basis. Let's see what happens this week. I'll not try to not slack as much. So yeah, let's see what happens. I will update the trade as it goes on. Overall, it is looking bit a bearish because if I want to take a bullish trade, I need to see some sort of a manipulation to the either opposing side. So if does happen, then we can see. But if both of these 15-minute and 30-minute get ran through, this will be the nearest draw. As you can see, it is okay. We are having much more displacement to the downside. London will open in about 6 minutes. I don't. If it takes that within 6 minutes, there is nothing I can do because in many times it has happened before that. I have set the drawn on liquidity before London has opened, and within London session open, it just takes that. So it just shows that my continuation to draw on liquidity, which I have added here. See, mostly you will see continuation to draw on liquidity. Okay, like this is a main part of my strategy. So that's why, uh, yeah, not that's why. So yeah, let's see what happens. And yeah, it looks like it's going to take that as soon as possible, but I don't know what happens. If it does take this within the London Open or within the first five, like if it just take this without any sort of manipulation to the either of the side, there will be no trade. But after this gets taken, we need to see some sort of a displacement to the upside in order to target the opposing liquidity or either to balance the equilibrium. Okay, but if it breaks to this, then there will be no trade. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'll update the trade as it goes on. So London has opened, and as you can see, continually we are some sort of a range we are in, some of the consolidation a little bit. But yeah, let's see what happens. We did get a liquidity sweep in the FBG. So yeah, let's see what happens. Mm, see, this 30-minute did get ran through to the downside. Now we need to see some sort of a manipulation. The manipulation I'm looking for, it's there are no external liquidity to sweep inside that. That's the problem for me here. But since we can take this as a buy side, like okay, we are having nice push to the upside. Let's see what happens. Maybe I can enter a quick little buy trade since we did get a CIST after the manipulation, but we did ran through this 15-minute FBG and the 30-minute FBG, so this doesn't qualify anything. I've entered one. Just based on the aggressive move to the upside. I have not entered the trade in my forex account because still because if you see in the 30 minutes, this did get ran through this FBG. So the downside. Now this 15-minute is getting respected, but this is the external or my initial draw on liquidity. So that is a little bit not all right. If this 30-minute would also get had respected to the upside, then I could have thought of an entry. But since that didn't happen, I entered in just the futures account. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting to get stopped out. So yeah, let's see what happens. Sell stop. Sell. Let's see what happens. I need to see some sort of manipulation to the upside. Initially, there is no extra. Okay, so I think the one thing that can happen is the market will, if there is no liquidity present, the market will create a high, retrace below, take that high, manipulate higher, come back lower. That can happen. I think so. That is the ultimate thing. Let's see what happens. I have entered the trade. I look for another entry. If we do close above this area, above this or above this, let's see what happens. So yeah, let's hope for the best. The only thing reason that I didn't enter the trade in my forex account is because this is which got transferred to the downside 30 minutes. Okay, so let's see what happens. I'll just keep the video running. Okay, so we are respecting this 5 minute IFBG to the upside. If we do close above this point, I will make sure to enter another contract here. Here, let's see what happens. Can also reject that. I need to see some 1 minute closure. Okay, let's see the closure. It can also reject to one, enter, done. It is already been filled. So yeah, here I'll put my break even. This is my break even point. If you don't know, I'm analyzing the trade on my Euro USD and I have taken the trade on my futures account. Okay, so yeah, let's see what happens. Now there can be another point here that, like, the thing that I'm not understanding is the 30 minute did you run through to the downside. This FBG here. Does this does this mean nothing? The 30 minute FBG, or this was just the ran through. So this was the initial draw. I think so. This will come all by experience and how much candles you see in your life. Because after this got ran through, I thought that most likely it will be heading to the downside because this is the nearest draw. But the market is heading towards the upside. Let's see what happens. Mm. That's why I've entered the futures trade. Futures trade I have traded like bindas, no worry. I'm taking only time to take A or A plus setup in my forex account, which was not available. Here will be the break even point. And I can put in break even because what, see, first order I had entered here or here. See the order I've entered. Okay, so I don't think so I can put break even any point because if I've entered, let's average the points here. So my stop is here. So this is not even 1:2. 1:2 is 1. So 1:1 is here. Okay, so I can put my stop loss at break even at this point, figuratively. I did get a notification in my Euro sorry, phone. So yeah, let's see what happens. It is heading to the upside. I think this is a reversal point. 15 minute got respected. We had a consolidation. We had a manipulation, changing the state. Let's go on to the lower time frame. Okay, nicely done. Market created a low, took that low, external, internal sweep with the manipulation, changing the state. Here would have been the entry. This is the change in the state with displacement. Here or here. So these two would be the entry. But since it's heading quite nicely, so you can see here. I'll take a quick screenshot of the trade. Okay. I need to start journaling the trade also as well. I journal all the trade if it even if it's a loss, profit, whatever it is. So yeah, I think I'll keep the video running. A little bit long. Who gives a shit? Euro futures, London. Today is Monday. Market was technically bearish when I took a long trade, and I pasted on displacement. There's no continuation to draw on liquidity on this one because continuation to draw on liquidity was lower. To CISD manipulation liquidity sweep, MSS internal sweep, IFBC, FBC. All this was present. Now let me add the journal. See all our screenshot of trading screenshot. One is one, two is maybe some prop form, but everything is trades. Let's see. Okay, if we have nicely broken through the uh entry point, we are seeing nice bullish price action. I'll put my stop loss to break one here. One, two, three, confirm, open. Stop loss to break even. Nicely done. So this 1 is to 1.5 trade. Okay. Now this is the Asian high. Since it's ran through and rejected the 30 minute, most likely this will get taken. This 30 minute which is recording is still recording. So yeah, let's see. Nicely done. This high got taken. This was nothing. So just these are all LRL. Most likely this will get ran through in a single area at point of view. So yeah, nicely done. 2.18 trade. I'll close the trade here. I'll genuinely close the trade there because that was my, what do you say, entry viewpoint. So, 1 minute. Okay. $250 profit. Billing. It's already break even. So I think so I'll put the break even. Already put it as of now. Let's see what happens. There is no reason to reject this area because this is nothing. Okay, we are now seeing some sort of a movement to the upside solidly. Here I will do the full close here. Okay, just put my stop, sell, stop, limit, sell 3. This will be my order. I'll put the desktop audio so that you can hear the, if it does, it is looking like it is going to do that quite nicely because Asian low, there is nothing to push price lower. Okay, you need to understand where the price is very fractal. It repeats whatever it does again and again and again. You need to understand how the candle moves, why it is supposed to move. There are different things we need to understand. Now this, if you see the 5 minute time frame, this is clearly a move to the downside rejection. We see a manipulation, internal sweep, we see a change in the state, displacement, entry, finally the trade is done. It's as simple as that. So yeah, see what happens. Now this is a win. It's technically a win. From the screenshot as well. See the part of this recording the video. Okay, now we have nicely done. Let's see. Sometimes the market likes to edge the take profit area. See, like it's simple. Like within what, 10-15 minutes, the trading is done. It is as simple as that. Market, I have not stopped the recording once. I've explained everything, whatever I wanted to see. Everything is done up to the point, and everything is done perfectly. Either you say the execution, you say the risk management, everything is done perfectly. I would not have taken the trade in my 47. I didn't. This can be a SMT and like market just can come down below. This has happened to me few times, but let's see. It's up to the market, whatever it wants to do. I'll trail my stop loss here. Confirm because it can happen. Market sometimes likes to see. This is the Asian high. Now, why the fuck do it needs to come and just, what do you say, consolidate below? Because I'll pause the video. I'm getting a call. So yeah, let's see what happens. It is rejecting that. This can, is it a SMT? Let me check. Okay, this is a SMT. What the fuck? London has taken, so I don't think so. I'm going to get stopped out. If I do get stopped out, I'll put the stop loss here. I'm not supposed to get stopped out here. This is the Asian high. Why GBP has taken the Asian high? We see technically, I should have closed. I don't. I put my take profit there. It doesn't matter if it stops out because overall the trade has been executed nicely. Doesn't matter if it gets stopped out, doesn't get stopped out. So yeah, let's see what happens. See, I cannot risk more than three contracts. If I would have easily risked 500, $1,000, I could have easily passed the account. Like the idea is, if I'm a trader, I need to focus on the trade, but here I need to focus on what rules I need to follow. Like I'm already following a bunch of rules while I'm trading, and if I need to follow the rules according to that, also like it's very difficult. Okay, let's see what happens. I'll just keep the video running. Supposed to hit it. Let's see what it does not. If it does not hit, it does not. It's not do anything because GBP is already formed a higher high. So yeah, most likely it's supposed to hit. Let's see if it's Asian low. Okay, so I put it that exact Asian high. So I'll keep the video running. Let's see what happens. And yeah, that's about it. I think it is want to hit. Please hit 135 points. What the fuck? It is 5 points from taking the Asian high. It is still seeing this. Like seriously, bro? Are you kidding me? I cannot do anything. I cannot break my rules. No rules I'm breaking, but still, like Asian high is here. See, that's why I've said many times that we cannot consider Asian high as a like strict high. Okay, because we can like multiple times I've seen backtesting. Asian high doesn't get respected as much it is supposed to. Like sometimes it gets respected quite nicely, but sometimes it just doesn't care whatever the fuck happens. Okay, I think so. I'll just close it here. 1 is to 2.2. I'll just close it here. Simple as that. It is like
Order
it's
filled.
just time waste. Stop order cancel nicely done. Okay. So yeah, this is the trade. And yeah, I've explained everything. I'll just take a nice quick screenshot, copy link. See now finally now I don't give a shit because I have based on experience that many times either Asian low or Asian high gets like what you said. It comes very close to it, just manipulates it, comes lower. See if it does like this, it has to take the Asian high, but few times later. But I don't have the time to waste, so I'm just going to mark it as a win. $250. 250. Let's see how much was the profit here. Okay, exact 250. This is the trade of it. I'm pulling it from my second screen, exact 250. Let me just take a screenshot of this as well. So yeah, it's the exact $250, and I think so. I'm going to cancel the account. See, I've just figured out like how to trade on all forex and sorry futures, and it was quite nice. So I'll just move this here and $250. Nicely done. Let me put the link. I made the link here. I think so. I have. I don't know. I don't have the link. I'll put the link here. Link. Copy link. Here. Journal. Paste. Link done. Finally done. This was a 1:2 trade. 1:2. Nicely done. So yeah, that's it. I'll post the video now and see you next. Let's see what happens. I'll most likely do the backtesting session today, one or two, and I'll post that. So it is as simple as that. And I've explained everything, whatever I wanted to see. The only thing that was a little bit problem because once this 30 minute got ran through, so I was expecting this to be the initial draw, but this just confirms that every time whatever you think You can do everything perfectly and it might not happen as you want it to be. Okay. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Bye bye. Take care. See you in the next one.